Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're hitting chest and back to okay, so this video we're gonna be hitting chest and back. Nothing crazy. I'm a bit tired, a little snoozy. Was playing some video games earlier. Playing Ready or Not on PC, guys. Check that game out. It's like a realistic first-person shooter of a police officer and his like SWAT team, you know, going into scenarios like hostage scenarios and stuff like that. But it's fun. If you don't have a PC, that sucks, you know. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, gonna take some pre-workout because I'm tired, and then we're gonna scoot on over to the gym and get this workout done. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I don't even want to film this week, but I'm going to because I've made a commitment to myself. Alright? Commitments. Let's talk about commitments. No, I'm just kidding. This isn't like last week, but yeah, let's take some pre, right? Alright guys, as you can see, one scoop is 420 milligrams of caffeine. Now, normally I never take usually more than half a scoop, so quick maths, carry the 5, 210, right? 210 milligrams caffeine. But today I'm gonna take full scoop because I want to, and I'm gonna take maybe like a half. Now I'm gonna take like a 4 scoop of this. Because with glycerol, you need to make sure that you're drinking water throughout the day, and I haven't had as much as I should, so I'm not going to do a lot of that. Alright. Guys, if you're balling on a budget, I recommend, yeah, buddy, if you want pre. Pre's not even necessary. I didn't take it for like a year, but, you know, other brands are good too, but if you want a little bang for your buck, pretty good. It's just a strawberry kiwi. Fire. Okay. Now, this is Gorilla Mode. I'm sure you've seen it. Apparently, Gorilla Mind has a new formula of glycerol that I would like to get, but because this old formula is a little grainy, it's basically like sand, and it doesn't dissolve well at all, and it tastes like shite. So, but yeah, this is the, let me flip this around. This is the concoction we're working with. Yeah. So we're just gonna... Looks good. Alright. Okay. Just pulled in the parking lot. Finishing this up. Counted 7 cars in the lot. It's not terrible, but oh man, this breeze, I feel it in my tummy. It's either gonna be a good workout with no issues, or it's gonna be a good workout with some poopy issues, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah. Oh man. Also, I just want you guys to know that my least favorite part of filming these is when I first walk into the gym holding this bad boy and I just see people looking at me like, oh brother, we got one of these wannabe influencers. And you know, it's true, I would like to be one. I would like to make some money from it, but yeah, being the guy with the tripod, I guess. So also I apologize, you know, for kind of being weird in front of the camera. I'm still getting used to it. Sometimes I'm like, it's like I'm putting on a show, you know. I feel like I'm like a middle school boy who's like trying to flirt with his crush or something. I'm just kind of being weird for no reason. But I don't know. Alright, I'm going to try to explain some of the workouts as I go along. I probably won't film the whole workout, but I'm just kind of coming to this corner because I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm always mad self-conscious when I first come into the gym with the camera, so yeah. Okay, so first key exercise for me is the just dumbbell incline bench. I'll record my first set, but got a good warm-up in before. I used to have a really bad range of motion. I would stop like not even getting close to my shoulder because I just wanted to push weight. But since then I've humbled myself and backed off on the weight. And yeah, way better squeeze. Just try to push out every last rep. Always on my second set. It's a major strength drop off. So like if I get like 9 or 10 reps the first set, I'll wait 2 or 3 minutes. Second set, probably like 5 reps. If you're training to the point where all of your sets are the same amount of reps, you're doing something wrong. Your first set, you know, any set you do, you should be giving it your all. You shouldn't be leaving juice in the tank. But yeah, that's the first one. Alright, next exercise that's key for me, back, is just a lat pull down. You can do any variation, obviously, but I prefer just normal lat pull down. I used to hate them, never knew how to do it, like feel it, until I found a cue of like, when you're bringing your, obviously you want to try to pull through your elbows, not your hands, but you're trying to like squeeze your elbows, like you're trying to get your elbows to touch each other when you're pulling down. That's the best way I can explain it, like how to feel a good squeeze. But gonna toss the tarp off for this one so you guys can see. Key exercise number 3 is a just incline, any sort of incline bench press machine, because now I can use a heavier weight and not necessarily have to focus on form as much with a dumbbell, but I can kind of just close my eyes and just squeeze and push and try to grind out as many reps as possible. So that is number 3.
performances. Like, also, you haven't really had football practice. Get hard. So, that's something you do like every day. That's a softer shot for that. What do you do for this thing? Fucking treadmill? Well, that's a gas is working. And now? How are you gonna get in there? You are gonna reach.
Alright. Next one, boys, is either, depending on what you have, either a T-bar row or just like on an incline bench, it's just supported dumbbell row with both of them. But since I'm in a gym where I have access to a chest supported T-bar row, I'm going to use that instead. But I normally do the dumbbell incline, but I just want to switch it up, so yeah. Alright, last key exercise that I will be filming is a unilateral high row to like kind of target my upper back or rhomboids area. You don't have to do unilateral, you can do double arm. You can also do it, you know, basically on any machine. But this one that I'm going to use is like I think it's a hammer strength maybe, but yeah, honestly any machine that you can get your hands on that you get a comfortable feel, so that's pretty much the gist. Alright, that's the workout. Let's check the pump now. Okay, so pretty good pump. You guys didn't see all the workouts, but I'll kind of explain what else I did once I head to the car. So, all right, guys, headed back to the crib now. But let's talk about sets and reps on that workout. And what I would recommend trying for your chest and back days, you know, or your just strictly push days or whatever. As far as amount of exercises go, for chest, I used to do a lot more, but now for chest, I do 4 exercises, and I'm always gonna do 2 incline movements, okay? One of them being a free weight, whether that's like an incline barbell or like incline dumbbell like I did, and then I always do a machine incline. The one that I use at this gym is a little bit different of a shape than the one I use at my other gym. I go to 2 different gyms. I always film at this gym, but on my normal day-to-day, I lift at a completely different gym, so some of the exercises, like some of the exercise equipment are different. But I always do that, and then I always do some type of just like flat machine press, just because like flat bench press anymore, like my shoulders, it doesn't really feel well. And then I could do dumbbell bench press, but I really don't. Dumbbell flat bench press, so I'll do a machine flat press, and then I always do some type of fly, you know, whether that's cables or with dumbbells. Typically it's with the pec deck if it's available. So those are the 4 chest exercises that I do. And then for back, I always do 5, and I always do 2 vertical movements, so like a lat pull down of some sort, and I always try to use the straight bar. Sometimes I'll use a reverse grip just to get a maybe a little bit deeper of a squeeze, and then I usually do some type of pull over for my other vertical movement, whether that's with a rope or a bar, and then I always do three row movements, because they say row to grow, baby. So I always try to do 3 row movements. Typically one that's like a lower row where I can kind of lean into and I usually do unilateral for that, depending on what it is. And then I always try to do an upper back row movement, and then a third one I kind of just do whatever I kind of want to do. So for rows, like I did the T-bar row, I always try to do 1 row movement with actual free weights, whether it's a T-bar row or, like I explained earlier, like a dumbbell incline row. Something about using free weights, I don't know, for back, I just like, especially like kind of going heavier. But then I'll do usually a chest supported upper body, what am I saying? Of course it's upper body, upper back row, and then some other one, whatever. The biggest thing for back that I would recommend, and chest, honestly, this is anything lifting wise, find movements that are like comfortable, that feel good and don't feel painful, especially for like back and chest. Don't get so caught up on like some of the main lifts. Like if you are trying to do like bench press but it just doesn't feel good, like barbell bench press, don't do it. You don't have to do barbell bench press to get a big chest. I went through that phase of like wanting to get a big bench, and I like kind of got what I wanted to do, but in the long run, in my opinion, it's just not worth it unless you're geared specifically to powerlifting in sorts. But as far as bodybuilding wise goes, if all you want to do is stick to machines, and if you're still pushing yourself, honestly, stick to machines if you want to. That's up to you. Like I've been getting more towards the machine side, not completely on everything. Like legs, I still like to do some type of squats that kind of fries your central nervous system, but that's what I'd say. Find something that's comfortable that you can still push yourself. And as far as sets and reps goes, I always do 2 sets basically for all of my muscles, except for summer shoulders. I do 3 sets, but for all of my muscles, for each like exercise, I'm doing 2 sets. My first set, is I really gotta lock in, and I get, I always try to go for 6 to 10 recently 8 has kind of been the sweet spot for back, especially for chest. Obviously, you need to pick a weight that challenges you, and if you go above 10 reps, keep going till you fail, because the main goal that I always try to do, and that you should try to do, is push to failure or like extremely close to failure. But yeah, my first set is always going to be, obviously I'm pushing as hard as I can, but my next set, I know that I pushed myself really well in my first set. Even if I rest 3 to 4 minutes, my next set I have an extreme drop off in strength. Sometimes I'll drop the weight so that I can still try to get the 6 to 8 reps, but sometimes I just like to try to squeeze out, even if it's like 4 or 5 sometimes on my second set, just to mentally like try to lock in and just thug it out, But yeah, 6 to 8 reps has been my sweet spot. Some people don't really respond to that as well, I feel like. Or maybe they just can't really focus on squeezing as well. If I want to push myself, once I get past 10 reps, I just kind of feel lackadaisical and I start getting lazy, kind of throw my body weight around. So for me to lock in for a set, it can't be like some super long set with a ton of reps. I just can't do that anymore. But yeah, so the 5 exercises that I did were just 5 of my favorite exercises for chest and back. Like I said, do what is most comfortable for you, and that's with anything. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of just went on a rant. I probably repeated things multiple times, but that's all I got to say for chest and back. At the end of the day, pick a few movements, find a weight that pushes yourself, and push yourself till failure. And the next time you go in the gym and do those movements, either try to get at least 1 or 2 more reps, and once you get a few more reps after that, up the weight a little bit and just, progressive overload, right? Because that's what it's always trying to come down to, is progressive overload. So, I think that's pretty much all I've got for talking out of my a-hole. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go home, drink some water. That pre got me locked in, I won't lie. I was kind of nodding off on the way here, truthfully. But I needed the lift. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Let me know what you guys think about me kind of giving some insight on some of these exercises. I apologize. I know that the audio is going to be bad in the gym when I'm talking with the camera like this close, because the music's loud. People are in there just using their weights and it's loud. I want to try to find a mic or something that I can hook up to my camera. That's the issue with this old camera, is it's pretty old, and I don't know anything about like the technology and stuff and all that. So I got to figure something out, because that's just not cutting it for audio, and I don't want you guys to have to listen to just dog shite audio. At this point, I'm probably speaking to one person, because I've been talking for I don't even know how many minutes now. For those of you who do stick around and watch most of the video, I appreciate it. I was looking at my YouTube logistics the other day or something like that, and it was like, on my videos, it was like average watch time was like 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I know that I guess these videos aren't super engaging or entertaining for some of you little effers, but for those of you who do stick around, I appreciate it. All right. So yeah, now that is all I got. So I'll see you guys in the next one. For the 3 of you that always comment, much love. I appreciate you guys. And for those of you who don't comment, show some love, just chop it up with the boys in the comment section, frick it. But yeah. All right, boys. I love you. And peace out.